Hi, everyone. It's Arthur, and I just teasing Kevin. I call him Liquid Valium or Walking Valium.
And I said, is that a good thing?
It is.
That's good.
Yeah, I
Nice
don't
to
need
see
a Pez dispenser around you. But
you.
welcome, everybody. We're doing personal questions tonight, and we
Nice.
have Sherry in the background helping us until she has to leave to do her show. And then we have somebody following her. Walter is shadowing her to help us in the background.
Wonderful.
So
The whole team
before,
is here.
yeah. Usually, I say, these people that have like a team of 10 people. I have a team of 10 fingers.
There you go.
But everyone, Kevin has a little announcement.
Do I?
Yes, you do. More than one.
That one. Yes, actually, because it just launched. So this is so exciting. We're exciting. I know some of you might know Jeffrey Peck from Something Super Spiritual, and Debbie Hedberg from Freebird Spirit. Both have YouTube channels, and we are co-hosting a retreat in Sedona, happening actually 3 weeks from almost today. It starts 3 weeks today. The 3-week countdown is on, and we have an exciting announcement that we have. We literally are so excited because we have 2 spots that for the next 2 people that register, they're able to bring a friend for free. And it was just the fate of how something opened up, and in it we wanted to use it as a way to kind of give back as well. So if you book your spot and then you can bring a friend, you guys can manage what that looks like, but that your friend will be a free, I guess it's 2 for 1, if you will, but we only have 2 of those. So if you're interested, you can go to my website, which is kevinlewismedium.com/events, and it'll actually bring you to Jeffrey's website, and every single detail of what you need to know that would influence potentially your decision is on his website. And there's also a way to contact him. We do have an itinerary that has been kind of like approved, so we do have all of the details. If you want to have that one of those spots, don't hesitate. We just launched it at, just about 1:30. So it's first come, first serve. But there you have it. There you have it. Join us in Sedona. If you haven't been, I was telling Arthur, who hasn't been, he'll have to come next time. Or maybe he's going to buy one of those spots and bring one of you. But anyways, it's going to be a good time.
I'm too old to sell my kidney.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Save up next year.
And if anyone, Kevin is a wonderful healer. He's a wonderful teacher. He's a wonderful medium, psychic. If ever you need to contact, he's got a new website now.
I do have a new website. Yes, I'm so excited that the website turned out. It was a bit of a mirroring project from my other website, which was really beautiful. But the websites change and things change, and where we're at and what we feel about our website. I feel like it's
evolving.
Yeah, exactly.
Remember, it used to be a black background with TML, HTML, just trying to get a square.
Right. Yes.
Picture. Oh, I got the picture up right.
Yeah. So all new and improved website with all of the features, and it was about growing it and having different capabilities. And I'm using Kajabi, which is the host, and it's wonderful with all of the potential. I'm going to grow a few things on the website, but as it is now, I'm loving it. So, and thanks everybody for being here, and Arthur, thanks for having me on your channel again.
I have no life, so hey. No, we have such a good time together. We really do have a good time together. So
it is fun. Yeah, I do like reading with you as well. And we figured something out. I'm going to announce this because if some of you have YouTube channels that are watching, there's a new feature that finally StreamYard, which you click on above the live and the starred section of the comments. There's something that says show comments on stage, and they're doing a test right now. But you click on that, and as you can see, Arthur and I are streaming to both of our channels, and you're able to see it on the screen, both chat rooms. So we're no longer wondering, like, what are they talking about when it's from somebody else's channel? So anyways, it's a wonderful thing. So those of you that have YouTube channels of your own, use that feature.
It's great.
Yeah.
First time we're doing it tonight.
There you go.
At least with me. And as you know, Sherry's in the background. If you ever want a Cajun reading, it's Sherry from the Swamp. Swampvoices@gmail.com. Straight from Louisiana.
Nice.
And if you need me, if I'm not on the street with a sandwich board, it's ArthurEatYourMind.com.
Do you alternate months for that, Arthur, or what? How does that work?
Well, it's like when people ask me, what's your address? It's like, the zip code changes every night. It's like, it's 2015 BMW X3. But I have to drive a different place and park at night. So
there you have it. There you have it.
Just kidding. Well, I'm so. If get a reading with Kevin, I met him in Chicago for the first time, and it was just so enlightening.
Yeah.
I won't say how we met, but I'll just say we met. No, I'm just kidding.
There you go.
I was throwing up. Okay.
It was memorable, Arthur. It was memorable.
All right. Well, let's go for it.
Let's do it. And thanks for everybody who's putting your questions in capital letters and sharing.
That way I don't have to put on my glasses and, get the reflections and get mad. Liz A. Hello. Hello, Kevin and Arthur. Hello. I've been out of work since November. What do you see? Looking for a good fit job-wise. Anything the guides want me to know? Feeling lost. Thank you. Wow. I'm just going to tell you right now, don't go crazy. It's been a while, but there should be some news coming to you. I'm getting the earliest is July, latest is September, or in between, but I'm really feeling something about July, and not just a job. It comes to a friend of a friend maybe, but it's like a referral, but it's also, since you're being referred by this person, you're vetted. You don't have to really worry about going through interviews, and it's a career opportunity more than just a job. Okay.
Agreed. Yeah, I feel the energy too, Arthur. It's this summer. I feel like it's this summer. I heard 2, and I feel like it might be 2 weeks, but a little bit more within the 2 months. And the energy's there already. And I liked how you said that, where it's like, it's through somebody. And I got the acceptance card. It feels like you'll say yes to it. It'll kind of fall into your lap. It almost feels like a revisit of what you've done before the last job, or a little bit more, a little different than the last job that you were doing. So hopefully that makes sense to you. But yeah, hang in there. Hang in there. Most of the waiting, that's so funny, the wait card, most of the waiting is over for you.
Also, when you just said your last job, it may come through somebody from the last job.
Sure.
A referral. So you didn't burn any bridges when you left. 64-bit rewind. Hi, Kevin and Arthur. Any message from my spirit team about my son, Evan? I'm medium rare, so I'm going to let Kevin go with this first.
I just to clarify, your son, is he still here? And are you not in communication, or is the communication a little bit hit and miss? 64-bit rewind? Just to clarify, if you can pop that in the chat.
I'm not getting much on it. That's why I'm being quiet.
Yeah. He has special needs. Oh, okay. So and maybe it's just in the, something about the energy around the communication just felt a little bit interesting in that. And I feel like it's a great card. I got expect the unexpected. I feel like there's support there. And so I do feel like there's going to be some change in what's happening. I don't know if he lives with you currently or not, but it almost feels like the structure, kind of like the foundation of things, is going to be revisited. And it feels like it's a good thing. So it does feel like a bit of movement in it. Yeah, some new kind of ways of approaching things. And that feels really good. So hopefully that makes sense to you. What about you, Arthur? Oh, there you go, the change. It is the change card. What are you feeling?
I wasn't getting much, to be honest, but I mean, what I do get is the two of you share nonverbal communication. It's like when you guys are around, you know exactly what he's thinking and feeling and all that when you're around him, and vice versa. So if you're getting a sense of something, don't question it. It's what it really is what I'm getting. But I agree with what Kevin just said, so I'll just say ditto.
Perfect.
Hi, Annie Moore. Hello to you, dear Kevin and Arthur. Thanks for doing this. We have nothing else to do. What do you see happening for me in June in 2025? Rough time lately, but feel like I'm on the upswing. Health-wise, thanks. We're not doctors, but let's see.
Yeah, and exactly. We're not doctors, but just feeling into the energy. Is there something around autoimmune or the respiratory, just your breathing? I felt a little bit short of breath as I tuned in, and perhaps that's just the kind of the fatigue. I feel like energy is a little bit lower. I feel like, again, you've come around a corner where things are going to start to change for you. And that stamina, that's what they're making me aware of, is going to start to improve. But don't think you're going to be able to run the marathon overnight. And it's interesting. I don't know how this fits or not, but as soon as I looked at your little picture there, I saw you on a cruise ship. And so perhaps a little bit of a vacation. You don't necessarily have to go on a cruise, but I'm feeling like there's a bit of inspiration, kind of rejuvenation within this energy of holiday, whether it be a cruise or I think I can see the water in the background of that profile picture. But that maybe is an invite from the spirit for you. But I do see things moving for the better for you.
I'm seeing a lot of the same. However, what I'm getting here is it feels like when we got to mid-February, you were like, I can't do this anymore. And at that point is when you finally started chucking it upstairs and letting them deal with it, putting it in their hands. And since then, when you just let go of it and let them take care of it, things have been improving, especially. And then we got to the end of March and April, then that's when things started kicking in. So it continues. It's slow but steady. So you're not going backwards here at all. I don't see that at all.
Yeah, and she confirmed yes, so it is, and low immune. Interesting. I also want to make mention of a lady. It feels motherly. So if it's not your mom, it's grandmother. That's also on the spirit side. That I almost feel like there's a bit of sympathy in the sense of her own experiences that were somewhat similar to this, and knowing that. So if you're worried about it and having it looking a certain way, she's coming in to remind you that. I feel like you've got past the worst of it. And so just hang in there. Things are going to change, and the spirit side is assisting as they can in this for you. So you have a lot of helpers around you assisting in this time of your healing. So
it's almost like, don't be surprised when all of a sudden you're walking and you feel like a finger going like this to your back. All right. Okay, move on. Because you have a whole team around you, so you're in a good place.
Beautiful.
Yes. Thank you, Annie.
Hi, Rhonda. Hi, Carol. Hi, everyone.
Sarah Sanders. You can say hello to people. I can't do everything at the same time.
My
daughter is a federal government employee whose job is being threatened. Will she lose her job? And if so, will she be able to find another job fairly quickly? Thank you.
Okay.
I feel she may be on the chopping block, but I feel also two things around it. She may leave. If she loses her job, it's only made for 4 months maybe, and then they ask her to come back. But by that time, I feel there may be something else around her, because it's almost like it feels she's looking for stuff to fall back on. And there will be two things she'll have a choice of. if she were to lose her job. Maybe I'm wrong. I hope I am on this one, that she doesn't lose her job. But that's what I'm feeling here. But she's still going to land on something. Financially, she's going to be fine. She's safe. Okay. So it's not like she's out of work for a long time. She goes from one to the other, if that happens. Okay. And then ask her back in about 4 months.
Interesting. Yeah, I feel like there is potential change. The energy of it right now, it feels like it's almost like a 50-50. And I think being in the energy of preparing, a little bit proactive instead of being like blindsided by it. So kind of, doing what they can to check out other options. I did get the 6-month card. So it was interesting. You said kind of 4 months and then just a bit of a change in that. And then the change card came up. So it is a potential. It's almost like it's undetermined right now because there's all these other, all this other energy. So, but it also, I have to acknowledge that, Sarah, for them, they might be wanting a change. And so there is sometimes that where it's like, perhaps they have one foot out the door in the sense that there might be something better for them. And so maybe, encourage them to listen to their own intuition about that. And this might be the catalyst to actually create that change that they've actually been wanting as well. So, yeah.
It's kind of reminds me of a client that called and said he lost his job. And I said, good, you've been bitching about it for 3 years.
Exactly, Arthur.
And now you get the dream job. And 3 weeks later, he got the dream job. So if he had still been in that place, he wouldn't have gotten a dream job.
Exactly.
So that's how it works.
Exactly.
Jackie, thank you so much.
Thanks, Jackie.
Oh, look at that doggy.
That's so cute.
Do you see major home repairs, renovations come to fruition in 2025 or 2026? My home is in desperate need of repairs. Thank you both. Well, it's a good thing you're not relying on FEMA money. But that was a bad joke. But what I'm getting here is 2026 February.
Yeah. The probability of this year feels unlikely. It's not to say it's impossible, but I do really 2026 lights up for me as well. And it feels like a little bit more, not the beginning, more about the middle. Things really start to get clear. And overcoming the obstacles. So Spirit's with you. They're assisting in the ways that they can. Again, hang in there.
Yeah. When I say February, that's when you start. That's like almost like getting the plans, and also between now and then, like making the list of what has to be done, who's going to do it, doing all your due diligence.
Yeah.
And go on.
I was just going to say, you said asking or doing the plans, asking for guidance in it. Make sure that you get the right people. I got a little bit of energy about a few. Use your intuition again.
Follow your gut instinct.
Yes, if somebody doesn't give you the warm fuzzies, and the opposite, listen to that, and don't just because it's the lesser of the bids, the quotes, go with that one. You really, allow your intuition to assist you in this. But you're in the right direction, and things are they're gonna, no pun intended, fall into place. So.
And we want pictures after it's done.
Yeah. Thank you, Jackie.
Bella Dawn, good evening, Arthur and Kevin. Can I get a message from my late husband who was murdered in 1979 and still unsolved today? If you're here, could you put his name in real quick?
Michael and Bill. Wayne. His name is Wayne.
Okay.
Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. It's interesting, too, with the names. I heard a couple of other names. I heard the name Michael, and I heard the name Bill or William also being mentioned. And I heard the boys. So I don't know if you would understand having boys or the boys he's referring to. And then the month of March feels significant. The month of March lit up, and also the 9th of a month. There's significance about the 9th of a month and or September. And I feel like he's coming into, it's interesting. And yes, 1979 is a long time ago, but it feels like in the energy that he steps into, you still remember it like it was yesterday. And just knowing that that connection is just forever, I feel it was a really strong love connection. I feel like you guys were soulmates. And that, of course, how horrible that the time was cut so short, but I feel like he still walks this life with you. And there's something about a story. I don't know if you're something about a story. What are you saying? Did you write a story? What's about the story? Telling the story. Something about the story. I don't know what that means. And one last thing, and I'll let Arthur jump in, but did you lose a key? Or is there something about the significance of a key for you? Random, but there you have it.
This is how our mind works. I know you said it was unsolved, but I'm getting it will be solved.
Oh, wow.
Not right now, but there is someone that knows something, that it may be a deathbed confession for them or something, but something does come to light. And in some way, it'll help you with, you already have closure, but not, but this will help with that closure. Then I feel maybe even within 4 years, what I'm getting. But, Wayne knew who it was. I don't feel this was random.
Interesting. Belladonna, just watch for like a book with a key on it, or like it's something like that. I just keep that in mind, and maybe it'll come into the physical world in a different way. But just remember me saying that, and then you can send us an email next week and let us know. Hey, this is what it was. But it just feels like that type of energy, and it's okay not to be able to place it, but there's something there that I feel was needed to be mentioned. So. Yeah.
Thank you, Belladonna. Divine inspiration. Hello, Kevin and Arthur. I should say hello twice, so that's one for each of us.
Hello. I love it.
How will our issue with car dealership go regarding balance on loan amount due? Will it go in our favor? Thanks to you both. Oh, you're not going to believe what I just pulled. I don't pull cards that much, but look what I pulled, Kevin.
Oh, the key with the, oh my gosh, what's above it? What's the message? Maybe that's for her.
The opening up thing, things that open up. If information comes forward, that'll be the key.
Interesting. Oh, I just got the chills on that one.
Yeah. But as far as the car dealership, I'm just getting, if you're going through a mediation or something like that, you need someone to represent you.
Okay.
Or talk to somebody before you go in there, because I feel they're pulling a fast one on you. That there's something in the fine print that wasn't there before. They may have changed the contract on, over the loans. There's something shifty here. So if you feel like I signed this, but this is not what I signed, like they added something to it afterwards. So I'm getting an advocate of some type to help you with this, but it will be fair. Okay. That's what I get.
Yeah, Arthur, it's interesting because I want to say yes to you, but in the energy of how it is kind of in this very moment, there is something about it. And in fact, I got the failure card, but I love the energy of how we can make things different. And it feels like what Arthur said. And I feel like there's that... there's room for it to be different, but it's going to require a little bit of a different approach to it than what's currently happening. And I feel like this is like dragged on.
Yeah.
It feels like, oh my gosh, like, can we be done with it? And the other part in that, regardless of the outcome, to try and clear the energy around it, because we can live our life wanting for this one thing to look a certain way, and then it's like, 2 years have passed in our lives. So Spirit's also reminding you to just be to remind yourself to clear your energy in it from the outcome, which I know is sometimes easier said than done 100%, but we are able to do that. So hopefully this turns around into your favor.
This might be too late, but I am working on a new faceless video for my Timeless Tools playlist, and it's called Creating Good Karma, CARMA, how to feng shui a car.
Oh, wow.
So hopefully that'll help with the car. Also, remember the Neville Goddard technique of before you go to bed at night, you say thank you, and as you drift, you see that everything has already passed. It's already done. You got everything.
That's a really great, yeah.
Get that energy out there. Okay. Sen Beeman, thank you. When will I get a long-term boyfriend? You really want one? Hasn't been in a relationship for a while, but ready for it. Been doing the healing work. Good for you.
Okay.
2 things real fast. I have a guided meditation on my playlist on YouTube for Attract Love. And also under the Timeless Tools, I just put one up called Healing the Inner Child, which helps us to love ourselves, heal ourselves, so we raise our vibration, we gain clarity, and become invisible to the Jerry Springer people. So it all works. And that's what I see happening. You are almost ready. But now what you do is keep on focusing on you, not like if someone walks in, is that him? Is that them? Is that him? Is that them? No. It just allows someone to come into your world. And if they are Mr. Right for the moment, fine, because they could still introduce you to the right one down the line.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm getting here. It's like, you got to, I know you've kissed a lot of frogs to get the prince. So just a little bit longer.
He knows. I also just want to add to that, Sen, is that I feel like what you've learned in this time of solitude, if you will, it's really given you a stronger sense of self and a real strength. And I think you learned through some of your experiences a lot about boundaries. And I think that those were helpful to actually step into the right relationship. And they're just saying that, yes, have your non-negotiables as far as you're not going to accept this or this is, a no, but also being a little bit flexible within some of the little differences that might appear within somebody. But I don't know if that makes sense to you, but it's like, yes, it's good to have, this is the standard, but also a little bit of a invite to be a little bit flexible, because I do feel like you're going to have companionship and a partnership that is fulfilling for you and for them. So again, hang in there and then get out there, because you have to, what I actually heard at the very beginning was I heard get out in nature. So it's like, we have to be social. And yes, you can do ways of like sitting on a computer and doing apps and all of that, but there's also, just getting out there, being in nature, doing the things that you enjoy to meet those kind of like-minded, if you will. So
how else are you going to meet Ranger Dawn? Yeah. But also the ideal is, and this is for everyone, that you complete yourself. No one completes you. And the person that's in front of us, they've completed themselves. And so the two of you complement each other. You've already a fulfilled person. The next person comes in, they're the icing on the cake. They're the cherry on top. Okay?
Very true. Hi, Sharon Slight. Thank you so much.
Hi, Joanne. Our daughter is hoping for a wonderful museum curator career opening in our city. Hope it's not the Smithsonian. Do you see her being selected and conversely finding the love of her life? She's such an amazing person. Oh my God, the energy I'm feeling here is incredible.
Yeah. The sun just came out. It's like, it's blinding.
And she's a walking Wikipedia. That job is hers. There's a job for her where, yeah.
Oh, this is so great. I'm pulling from another deck, and look what it is this image of this woman that's looking in the mirror, and the message says, you're more powerful than you know. And I feel like this speaks to their own belief in self and what is possible. And then this card is the expect the unexpected again, which has come out. I think that's the second time it's come out. The energy around this is really promising. It's like the potentiality in it is overwhelming, that it's like, yep, check, yep, check, yep, check. So.
And the energy I also get is like a teacher that wants to share knowledge and like bring people in and make it interesting and captivate with a lot of charisma. And I feel she has it. So
nice.
Yeah, it looks good. Yay. Let us know.
Wow.
Hi, Helen.
This is rapid fire we're doing here.
Usually on Sunday, I go through 55 questions minimum.
Amazing.
Hello, guys. Will I find a permanent job soon? Unemployment too long.
Lots of people looking for work right now. Let's see if the time card.
And the only job I'm qualified is, I have to wear a hairnet and say, "Would you like fries with that?"
Right. You do what you got to do temporarily.
August. There's something coming up in August, end of August and September. I'm feeling. Okay. 23rd of August. You've also been given some false leads. There's been some bait and switches along the way. And I feel the difference now going into something that, that's not that's going to be a bait and switch. You just know when you talk to the person for the first time. But there's definitely something showing up, I would say end of August. But again, like I read for the other person, this is a career opportunity, not just a job. Not just something to pay the bill. This is also, you're involved with it. You have the tenacity to just grow with this. So that's what I'm getting.
I'll just back that up. I got within 3 months. So that kind of takes us to the summer months. And I got the happiness card. So I feel like this is actually going to be really fulfilling. Is it, what's the word I'm looking for? Not secretarial, but administration kind of work that you do? Just curious. That's a nice little.
That was Walter.
Now you see him, now you don't. That was awesome. We interrupted this program.
Point to the tally. Show us where the man touched you.
No. Oh my gosh. What was I saying? I got so distracted there.
You were saying about the job itself, administrative.
I just applied to something that caught my eye today. Interesting. And I feel like there's computers or something that's beyond my pay grade that's involved. But yeah, summertime or sooner.
Oh my God, I just heard the Gershwin song, Summertime.
Oh, what's that? Can you sing us a bit?
Summertime and the loving is easy.
Oh, I love that song.
Yeah.
So hush, little baby.
From Porgy and Bess, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. And thank you, someone who said holistic and Diana. Thank you for being amazing, Kevin and Arthur. Happy almost birthday, Kevin. Thank you.
When is your birthday?
My birthday is, I'm celebrating it this weekend, but it's on May 27th.
Wow, if I knew it was your birthday, I would have eaten a cake in front of you.
I know, there you go.
And Cherry's birthday is coming up too.
Okay. Gemini too. That's right.
Two psychics in one.
There you go.
So, yeah. Veronica, thank you. Hello. Hi, Arthur and Kevin. I am in a long-distance relationship. They suck. Do you see it surviving? Will one of us move to the other state? What do you see for us?
Veronica. Has it been 2 years, Veronica? Has it been 2 years? Acceptance. Change. Almost 5 years. Okay. And when you've been talking about someone moving, is that kind of new? Because I'll show you what I got. I got the confusion card, and then I got the change card and the acceptance card. And I feel like, what is it? What am I feeling? That it's almost like a 50-50 on this one. It almost feels like a 50-50, and the longer kind of things, the more space of how things are and how they've been, and especially after 5 years, it feels like it's less likely that you will unite. So it's almost like, okay, if you're feeling like it's, it's time, it feels like someone has to make, I don't want to say a sacrifice, but a bit of a compromise. So I feel like there's a bit of an adjust in I'm not sure who's more likely to be the one to move. Is it him or them that would be moving? Not to assume, but them potentially. Yeah. What are you getting, Arthur? Did he freeze?
Froze.
Oh, you froze. Come back to us. We'll give it good energy. There we go.
Thank you. Solar flares.
Yeah, right?
What I was going to say is, if you two can make this work by...
Oh, he's cutting out again.
What I was saying is between August and February, if you can make this work, if you survive then, you'll be fine. If not, I see you going separate ways. But not as enemies, not as this or that. It's just like you're both evolving, but evolving in separate paths.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying that you guys don't love each other. It's just that someone's not willing to give everything up because they're not sure. But like you said, 50-50, but the guys are just saying that between August and February, you'll have the answer.
Okay. There you go. Thanks, Linda G. Thank you. It's a party. And you're still frozen, Arthur.
Am I? Because I can see you and everything. And oh god.
I can hear you, but you're frozen. Maybe pop out and then jump back in.
Yeah, I'll try that.
But
okay, hold on. Let's see.
And that was Veronica. Veronica. Oh, he has children from a previous relationship. Yeah, there seems to be a layer to it that is, maybe that's the confusion. There we go.
Hi.
You've unfrozen yourself. It was a nice look, though. It wasn't like anything dreadful that you were frozen totally. All the best to you, Veronica. All the best.
Hi, Jackie. Hello, Arthur. I received a diagnosis on Tuesday for a problem. Will the prescribed treatment clear up most of my health issues? We're not doctors.
I received diagnosis on Tuesday for a problem. Will the prescribed treatment clear up most of my health issues?
By the end of July, I'll say yes. It starts clearing up, whatever it is. You're in good hands. I'll say that.
Yeah.
It's not like the witch doctor.
I got a great card. I got the Freedom card, and it's interesting because as I'm reading your question, in the way that it's worded, I would put that out into the universe, source, spirit, in the way that not to limit the energy around the healing miracles. So clear up all of it, not most of it, but all of it, because I feel like there's that will assist you in the full recovery. But I do really, without a doubt, I don't know if this is a 6-week, 6-month kind of protocol. Something with the 6 comes up. But yeah, things are, and I almost feel like you're gonna notice it quick, some of the changes, which is good. Yeah.
Cool.
All the best, Jackie, to you.
Janae Carson, thank you. Why do I always get drained when I'm around people? Am I picking up? You talk too much. You get tired. People tired. Just kidding. Am I picking up others' energy? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. And I have a little hack for empaths and highly sensitive people is to have some copper on your body. Like I always have 3 to 4 copper pennies in my pocket. And the reason, or copper bracelets. And when I was in Tokyo, I was wearing copper socks. The reason being light bulb, moth, empath, energy, empath, copper. The energy goes to the copper like a lightning rod. It goes in, you can still feel it, but not take it in.
Yeah.
Because when you're around lots of people, you get drained, you get anxious. It's like when I was a kid, I wanted to stab people because I was going crazy. And just, this will help you. And yes, you're an empath. So get over it.
Yeah. Yeah. Boundaries. And yeah, just creating, I know sometimes people will create a little bubble. Sometimes just instead of the, like bringing your energy in, if you expand your energy a little bit, creates a bit of a buffer, if you will, a layer of, that's not going to be absorbing or attracting the other energy. And so people sometimes with the high vibration and being empathic, you can be like a battery for other people. And so in that, you can really get drained. So staying grounded, doing a little bit of grounding exercise before you're, in those situations where you're around lots of people, groups, those sorts of things. But take care of that because it's very real. And because of your sensitivity, it can be very draining to be around people. So yeah.
Also, another real quick hack. Sea salt in the shoes, just a pinch. There's a video I did on it. So it's a Buddhist thing. It absorbs negative energy.
Right. I knew that, but I didn't know it was from the Buddhist. Okay.
It's also believed that each grain of salt represents ancestors. So you're walking with your ancestral path and they're not going to lead you down the wrong way.
Ancestors. There you go. Salt, fill your boots.
Organic. It has a little girl with an umbrella. It's been processed.
Wow.
Cool.
Thanks. Leah. Hi, Leah.
Hi, Audrey Robin. Hello to you, beautiful people. I am trying to take care of my elderly mother, kids, and I advocate both telling the collect that it owed
trying to collect
what energy to you feel.
I didn't understand that. Okay, wait. Hello to you, beautiful people. I'm trying to take care of my elderly mother, kids, and I advocate both. Trying to collect what I'm owed. What energy do you feel? Trying to collect what I'm owed. What does that mean? I'm not sure what that means.
Replenishing your energy that you're putting out.
Collect what I'm owed. Are you meaning like monetary? Or are you talking energy?
If we're talking about loans and money and stuff like that, it does come back to you in 4 months. Is what I just heard.
Let's see. Audrey. No, are they still here? Audrey, are you here? Audrey, are you here? Oh no, that's not them. Okay, maybe we'll move on. If you understood it and that's what you're getting, that's good. Because I'm stuck on it. I feel stuck on it.
It happens. Linda G, the Comanche psychic. Oh my God, she's here. If I knew you were coming, I would have worn my watermelon hat.
Oh, I thought you were.
Oh. I'm not looking anymore, Kevin. Bye. I'm going to freeze myself.
Right?
No, I was teasing Linda when we did a show together. I said, because she was complaining she had a watermelon head. So we got a watermelon head.
Oh my gosh. That's adorable. Can you please put that on for the people? You can't tease us like that. Oh my gosh, that's so cute.
And if it was a carrot, I'd be saying, Dr. Smith, Dr. Smith.
Oh my gosh, that's wonderful. That's cute. All right, back to business here. Hi,
Thank
Arthur
you,
and
Linda.
Karen. I was at a store October 1st, 24, and I found a penny on the floor. It was my birth year of 1978 on it. Is there a message? And if so, from who? Oh, how special.
You have to ask? Of course it's from someone.
Right?
In fact, when I said put pennies in your pocket, after that you'll find pennies in the street. Gene Dixon used to call those pennies from heaven.
Okay, yes.
So this is a penny from heaven.
Instantly, I get mail, and I feel like fatherly energy around it. Is what I'm instantly aware of. Amanda.
Yeah.
What about you?
I was going to say grandfather.
Okay, interesting. So perhaps father or grandfather, or maybe both. If you'd understand either of them on the spirit side, how special. I had just heard that there's another one coming. Do you guys still have pennies in the US?
They just are going to do one more round and that's it.
Oh, okay. I heard there's another one coming. So
Just hope
you
it doesn't.
you don't even have to watch for it. It'll be like an apport from the spirit world. It'll just drop into your lap. But seriously, there's another one coming.
Good.
So let us
Actually, it might be under the couch, so don't be surprised.
There you go. Oh, you're muted.
Just wanted to pop in and say bye. I gotta go.
Bye, Sherry. It was
Bye.
nice to see you.
Y'all have fun.
Take care. Happy early birthday to you too.
So where did we leave off?
Happy birthday to you too, Kevin.
My Gemini sister.
Okay. Adrian, thank you again. Hello, Arthur and Kevin. I'm in a new career as an engineer, but feel at odds. I'm wondering if I advance in my career.
Yeah.
Yes, I get a yes on that. Don't give up.
Yeah.
You're expecting everything to be learned in 1 minute, and you don't have to learn everything in 1 minute.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, you're putting a really high bar on yourself, and you're comparing yourself to other people there. Well, they've been there for a while. You just got there.
Mm-hmm.
But I do feel this advancement when we get towards September, October, you're going to feel a lot more grounded and anchored in the job, and at that point, there's also more money coming toward you. So I'm talking about a promotion of some sort. So yeah, you're going to advance.
I love it. Interesting that you said that. I can feel the energy and the pressure that you have about yourself. And I got the forgiveness card, and I think that's an invite for you to be in this forgiveness of, you've done all of this work and you're at this point and there's a bit of disappointment, there's a bit of challenge, upset in it. So forgiveness about kind of the expectation. And because you have that bar so high, I got the intuition card. And in addition to what, what Arthur said, I feel there is also another potential that this might not be the firm for you, that the current employer, you might actually be in this place where you have opportunity for something else. And so remind yourself that you can't make it's not about the right decision, wrong decision. It's like your next best decision. So allow yourself to take some of that pressure off and go with your intuition in this. So if things don't improve for a period of time, perhaps just being open to those other potentials of maybe looking elsewhere is what I'm getting, Adrienne.
And when you were saying that, I kept on getting a vision of a diving board. So look at this job as a springboard to the next one.
That's it.
Because with this engineer job, if you didn't have this, you wouldn't be able to get to the next one.
Exactly.
The springboard.
Wonderful.
Hi, Carol. Wondering if there is a message for me or if you see my daughter having a child. Lots of loss this past 5 years.
Sorry.
And she had 2 rounds of IVF fail.
Wow.
5 embryos we lost. We mourn the loss of.
Oh, mourn the loss of, yeah. Oh, that's a tough one. Okay.
Sometimes God wants his little angels back. It's as easy as that. I'm just going to say, look, when I look at the first image I got is like a tree, and that to me represents family, the family tree. And so I'm saying yes to this. And I don't know if twins run in your family or not, but I'm a twin and I keep on feeling twin energy around you. So that's all I'm going to say on that one. But I still think family's in front of you. So don't give up.
Yeah. And you can feel the energy around this is very delicate. And so just honoring that, that you're asking for somebody else. I kind of chose 3 cards, or Spirit's showing 3 cards around it. The first one is showing your support, which you're doing, and that's a wonderful thing. I think I understood it. Your mom to, daughter, mother and daughter. And then the other 2 cards, and these are really promising. I got the breakthrough card, and then I got the hope and happiness. So that feels like there's, I think that's self-explanatory in what the energy is feeling like. But this is where you're at in this moment. I think things are going to shift and change. I feel that even just in your profile picture with the dog and just the gentle touch of that sunflower, I feel that the energy of this is somewhat fragile. Of course, mourning the loss of those experiences, but I have to say I want the hope and the happiness and that energy of breakthrough is really strong. So prayers to you and to
the on outcomes.
Exactly.
Your family.
Exactly.
I'm so sorry. My cat passed away on Saturday. She has been my best friend since my husband passed. Is Angel Baby safe in heaven?
Yes.
Of course she is in your husband's lap.
Aww.
Seriously. But she's going to come visit you. Don't be surprised. In the middle of the night, you just start feeling something there. She's going to come and check up on you.
Aww. So sorry for your loss, T-Op. Did they wear a bell? Did she wear a bell? Because I hear a little bell ringing. But also, what was the other impression that I was having before this? You were asking, okay, are they safe? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And I also want to say that there's another cat, and this cat looks, this cat looks, and I'm not saying this is Jazz, but the other orange and white cat. The other orange and white cat. But know that she's okay. Yeah, she's okay.
Hi, Susan. Hi, awesome guys. I'm thinking of retiring in a couple of years.
Oh, congrats.
It's not retiring. You're just graduating.
Right?
Would that be a good time, or should I do it sooner? I'm 71. You do it when you feel like it.
Right.
You'll work there as long as you want to do, is what I'm getting. That's what the guy just said. Follow your gut instincts on this one. And financially, you're going to be fine. It's not like, well, I have to wait till I'm 77. No. You're fine. That's what guys say.
It's so interesting. I feel like it's going to happen sooner. I'm just going with the energy of what I'm feeling. You could extend it 2 years. You could even extend it even further than that. But I feel like there's this, and I feel like there's a bit of a theme in if you're able to, and you have the resources and things are set up in a way that you could, I feel, again, using your own intuition to make those decisions in this moment. And I feel like it could even be at latest by the end of the year that you might decide. And so if you've contemplated that, if you've kind of considered it, I do see that as one of the potentials, that it would be sooner than the 2 years.
Just remember, you have the remote control. You get to watch what you want.
And it's a transition. You're transitioning into something. So it's like retirement feels like it's such a severing, and it's such a like the energy continues to move, and you'll continue to fill your time and with things, time and space with what you want to do in any given moment. But it's a transition, and it can be. I love this. It's Spirit saying that it can be whatever you want it to be, and so how great to have that those options.
Yeah,
and congratulations.
Yeah. Like I said, graduation.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all good. I think we have time for one more.
Let's do it.
Lisa. Hello, Arthur and Kevin. I'm leaving my teaching job this summer to move. I'm thinking of changing careers at an advanced age of 62. Any message or suggestions? Thank you in advance. Don't forget, Grandma Moses didn't start painting till she was 90.
Yeah. Yes, it's so true.
George didn't start a show until she was, in the late 50s. So come
on.
Go for it.
Oh, I was just going to say, I don't even have to really pull cards. I just feel like it's an astounding yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's now. Now is the time to, again, and it's nice that we're ending on this because your intuition is in this. And if we lived our life, with the intuition or from that heart space, that place of power versus always being in this, our lives would be very different. And it's not I just feel like it's a yes for you. I think the potential is that you're going to make this move and things are going to look very, very different. And there's some things, it feels a little bit, and not to say that teaching isn't creative, I'm not saying that at all, but there's something that's a little bit more creative that will come into play for you. And so, again, how exciting to be in these transitions at any point in life.
And I feel you've been burnt out teaching, and it's time for a change, and you know it. And so you throw it to the universe, it brings you. Just know it's there. It's already here. A law of assumption. Okay? Yeah. Thank you, Lisa. Well, we've gone about an hour here.
Wonderful.
It always flies by with you, Kevin. It really does.
That was wonderful. Great readings. Great. Thanks, everybody. Such great energy in the chat. I love it.
Really appreciate everybody here. I'm sorry for freezing up, but I just freeze people out of my life. That's all.
There you go.
But no, seriously, Kevin, thank you. I don't know how to remove this, so it's not happening. But
click on the little. Here we go. I'll do it.
I can find it.
Which one was it, Lisa? If you just click on that one,
I couldn't find it. So.
And then just click on that one again.
I'm not doing anything. I think that might be.
There you go. There we have it. Yeah, perfect.
Thank you, Walter.
Thanks, Walter.
Our new spirit guide. But Kevin, it's been wonderful. We'll do this again.
We will. Thank you so much.
Listen, congratulations on all that you have in front of you.
Thank you.
Don't forget, people, he's got his Sedona retreat 2025. And then for the next two people, it's 2 for 1.
Yes, it is. Yes, visit the website. If you feel called to join us, we're going to have a great time. We're excited. 3 weeks away. So thanks again, Arthur. And thanks, everybody.
And if you need me, without the sandwich board, there I am, ArthurEasyMind.com. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. Have a great night, and we'll see you next time. All right?
Yeah.
And thanks for the great questions. Bye-bye.
They were great questions. Mm-hmm.